Today, I'm gonna walk you guys through a realistic day in the life as a social media manager and strategist. But first, I think we're gonna need some coffee. I'm gonna share with you guys what every day pretty much looks like, but also more importantly, at the end of this video, I'm gonna share with you how you can become a social media manager for free. Let's go. So my day started today with organizing my office. I have a book buying problem, and so I woke up at 7:30 this morning, did meditation, some gratitude, and then I organized my books. And I think it looks pretty good. I think it's pretty fun. I'm excited about this because books have been taking over my life. Good problem to have. I spent the first couple hours this morning drinking coffee, doing meditations, gratitude, affirmations. Those things are really helpful for me. If you haven't watched my YouTube channel before, you know that one of my big things that I deal with is depression and anxiety as an entrepreneur. So starting out my day right is a huge part of making my day awesome. I'm gonna walk you guys through the behind the scenes of the things that I do every day, regardless of what the workload looks like with clients, with my business partners, and with some of my different programs. So I'm gonna show you guys first and foremost the dailies that I do every single day, Monday through Friday, and then also how I handle priorities. Now, keep in mind, I have dailies, I have priorities, and then I have commitments. So for example, today I have to send out a proposal to an amazing company. They have, gosh, like an email list of like 160,000 teachers. I'm super excited about that. It's a client I really want to work with because I think we're gonna have a ton of fun. And to be honest, I think we're gonna generate a lot of revenue for her. So the first thing that I do every single day is go through my dailies, and I'll read this out loud for you guys, but I use Todoist, which is an awesome software that helps me. I email my list 3 to 5 times a week. I record a podcast with an offer or a next step, whether that's a freebie, a lead magnet, record a YouTube video, do lead gen in each and every one of my groups, post value in each and every one of my groups. We have several groups that have lots of people. One has like 30,000, one's like close to 60,000. I go through my Facebook memories to see which content has performed before. Once a week, I post in my free book club, respond to community messages for 15 minutes. That's my text messaging service. I do an IG post, create 1 to 3 IG reels, post 1 top TikTok as an IG reel, post 1 top TikTok on TikTok. And I just decided that I'm gonna start recording a book club podcast. The next thing that I do each and every day is I use Trello to document my priorities. Now keep in mind, this is not the same as commitments. So every single day I have, and I'll show you guys an example of what that would look like. Pretend that this is my priority list. I'm not gonna show you guys my real priority list because there's proprietary information on there and stuff that is for my clients' eyes only. But I would go through this list and each day work to create 2 to 3. I keep in mind that a to-do list is not the same thing as a to-done list. Not everything is meant to be done on my list. So I'm gonna spend the first 2 hours of my day doing my dailies and my priorities, getting those knocked out early because I know that we have a meeting and I have some filming today. I gotta do my hair, gotta do my makeup. But 9 until about 11 is going to be my dailies and my priorities. And I do that most days. Now, some days I wake up early enough that I can get my dailies and priorities done from 7 to 9. We're in a really interesting season because our kids are in tons of activities. So in the past, I would end work at 6 or 6:30. Now I have to end work around 5 or 5:30. So I'm working to kind of make up for that difference a little bit. And it's been a little bit of an adjustment, I'll be honest. Before I do my daily content, I'm gonna quick do my makeup. And I like to do my makeup on a TikTok live so that I can be connecting with people as I'm also doing my makeup. Plus I'm super extroverted and I get kind of lonely. So now that my hair and makeup are finished, I'm going to record a couple of TikToks, IG Reels, and some YouTube videos. Now, here's a major secret that's super helpful. Some people are great at getting their hair and makeup done every single day. I'm not always that way. So whenever I look like my best, that's when I like to record as much content as I can. And in case you're like, well, why don't you just post content when your hair and makeup aren't done? I wish that I could. Here's the wild thing about all of our content. We've tested And across the board, content does better for us when my hair and makeup are done and when I'm wearing a halfway decent or cute outfit, especially when I'm working with our clients. Most of our clients do 8 to 10 figures per year. And for some reason, the perception is that if my hair and makeup are done or if I'm wearing a cute outfit, that I must be better at marketing. So even though I don't love that perception overall, perception's reality and we do embrace it to an extent at least. A couple more things throughout the day. Well, my day is time blocked. There are some things that I just interject into my day. For example, I try to drink 4 to 6 of these bad boys of water every single day. That makes me feel really great. Do you drink enough water, by the way? Let me know in the comments below. I take a couple of coffee breaks and drink probably what is considered too much coffee. To quote the TikTok trend, this is an obsession that doesn't hurt anyone. So I drink a lot of coffee. I also am gonna take a break throughout the day to stretch my legs and kind of get some fresh air because that's helpful for me, especially right around 2 o'clock when I start to kind of lose my mojo. A few other things that go on throughout my day include connecting with my assistant, Kellyanne, and learning about what emails need responses. I'm also gonna be sending out a proposal, marketing a really cool quiz that we put together. And then there's a point in my day where I kind of just get bored and I run out of stuff to do because I've already finished my dailies, my priorities, and my commitments. And so during that part of the day, I usually create more TikToks than most people need to, but I find that that's kind of the best use of my time when I'm done creating intelligent content for the day. A lot of times people ask if we have an office. I do not have an office. I have a home office and I love my home office, but I don't like to drive or travel. And so I'm a big fan of being able to walk downstairs, walk into my office, close the door, and work from the same place where my kids also hang out for the summer. Side note, my kids live here all the time. It's just that for the summer they're home. So getting work done is a little more of a challenge right now. 11 to 2 p.m. is spent on client work, and I'm a big believer in time blocking. So when my calendar has set blocks built in, there's also an internal time blocking that I use, and I fill it out on my notepad. Today's a big launch day for one of my clients. I'm really excited because we're gonna be launching something from their organic social that they have never done before. And I'm excited because I have a feeling that within a couple hours of launching, they're gonna do somewhere between 5 and 6 figures worth of revenue. So it's gonna be a really fun day. My client is someone that most of you guys have heard of, and I will share who that is once we finish up this awesome contract and project together. Now, a lot of times people assume that because I'm a social media manager that I like sashay throughout my day and that things are really easy. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of intentional work, and I always have to be consistently keeping myself on track, which is a little interesting because I struggle with focus quite a bit for a lot of different reasons. But that being said, generally speaking, time blocking is one of the ways that I make sure that I get everything done. You may notice that there's no time for eating here. I don't block out time for eating, but rather I wait until I finish a couple of different things. I usually eat my first meal sometime between like 11 and 1, sometimes at 2 if I get really distracted. I'm a big fan of intermittent fasting, but for me, it's really just I got distracted and forgot. The things that I love about being a social media manager include knowing how to impact a business and help it to grow. I can come into pretty much any business and help them to absolutely explode their revenue and their following, which is really fun and super rewarding. I do have an awesome team and I love working with my team. They're located in Canada, across the United States, Australia, India, Philippines. Like, we've got team everywhere and I love that. Some of the other things I love about it is it does give me the ability or freedom to go to my kids' activities 4 nights a week. But sometimes I am finishing up a couple of work items on the sidelines and I just communicate that with my kids before the game. Some of the other things I love about it is you get to stay on top of trends. You intentionally get to scroll social media and it serves a purpose, especially if you're doing research. I also love that I work with my husband. We did an interview here on this channel not too long ago, so you can kind of see like who he is, the role that he plays in our business, which is really fun. And some of the members of my team are some of my favorite people in this entire world. So that makes it really fun to get work done every single day. I feel like if you're not having fun in business, you aren't doing it right. But now it's time for makeup. So I'm gonna go get my makeup done. By the way, if you wanna learn how to be a social media manager, I actually made my entire signature course, Social Media United, completely free. So if you check out the notes in the bio beneath this video, you can get access to that. I teach you how to find clients, how to price your services, how to serve your clients, how to show up as a social media manager, and I guarantee you, you're going to have an amazing time learning totally for free. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and ask your questions below so I know what questions I can answer for you guys. I'll catch you later. Now, sometimes I would have calls in the morning. Today I do. Shoot, I'm late. Let's get this coffee ready.